Only Majari Bole. Most of my people are good by the name of and please keep listening to 32 FM Radio Show.
Happy New Year, Nigeria. Welcome to your brand new dawn and the very first breakdown of 2026. Yes, 2026 is right here on the 32 FM 94.9. It is a fresh start, a new chapter, and as the year opens, the headlines are already shaping conversations, setting expectations, and also defining the mood of the nation from governance to economy, security to society. We're stepping into the year informed, we're stepping into this new year aware, and we're stepping into the year 2026 prepared. So wherever you are listening from this morning, thank you for waking up with us. Let's find out what the papers are saying on this first day. Emphasis on the first day of January year 2026. This is Breaking Down the Paper Review on the 32 FM 94.9. My name is ADEOLA IBRAHIM, and as always on Thursdays, I'm joined by Elder Femi Olukunle. Good morning to you and Happy New Year.
ADEOLA, I wish you well in this year.
I wish you well too.
And my greetings to 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐒, the CEO of this noble radio station, the immediate past GM, Sama Keaton, and the incoming Peter Omo, and every member of this noble family. I greet you all, and our beloved listeners. You are fantastic. We love you. I welcome you into a successful 2026.
A successful one. It has to be the best of the years, the beginning of great things in our lives. So in case you were not able to do things that you wanted to do in the year 2025, I'm not a prophetess, but I want to declare that this year
yes, you are. The Bible says all of us are prophets, and whatever we decree, God will sanction it. It will rubber stamp it. So
as long as you say God says that,
yes,
God says that as well.
That's why you must profess positivity.
Yes. So to every person who's saying Happy New Year to you. Now there's something interesting that will be happening this year for the Breaking Down Paper Review. Guess what? I want us to guess. Now, from January 19, year 2026, paper review will be 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. So we have 1 hour of conversation, analysis, checking out what the nation is, doing every morning. So keep that in mind. From January 19, paper review will be what? From 6:30 a.m. to 7:30. That's 1 hour of full conversation. I'll get to say that again at some point during the course of the conversation. But without further ado, let's go straight into what we have this morning. I'll be kickstarting with the Punch newspaper. On the Punch newspaper, it's New Year, but it seems like Nyesom Wike has a lot to say. Nyesom Wike vows to reveal the details of Tinubu brokered agreement with Siminalayi Fubara. 2027 presidency, the All Progressive Congress, they assure Bola Tinubu's return as Peter Obi dumped the Labour Party and joins the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Also, fatal crash, Anthony Joshua discharged from hospital. Rivers lawmakers, they reject Fubara's Christmas gift, and Nyesom Wike, he opposes automatic ticket for Fubara. I'd like to remind you, we're live on Facebook. It is 32FM 949 Fenye, 32FM 949 Fenye, also live on YouTube. All right, still on the Punch newspaper. Damage assessment of joint US-Nigeria airstrike ongoing, coming from Defense Headquarters. Tax laws. The court okays January 1st, that's today, for the takeoff amid protest. Also, 2,351 terrorists killed in the year 2025 air raids, coming from NAF. New Year, Kwara State uncovers attack plan, alert resident. Bishop urges vigilance, cooperation on security. Dakpo Abiodun, he appoint 9 permanent secretaries and others. On the Punch newspaper still, we have federal government, China to deepen diplomatic relations in the year 2026. Tinubu has given the Igbos the dream Biafra. Umai insists. Lagos State government strengthens framework for debt management. Kogi State, Benue State Houses of Assembly, they okay the 2026 budget. FRC commercial, mourns journalist killed in Gombe crash. And we have this one saying agency prosecute 30 human trafficking cases in Edo State, rescues victims. Support, pray for the soldiers battling the terrorists. Cleric urges Nigerians. 2027, President Bola Tinubu campaign coordinator visit Alex Oti as Peter Obi dubbed the Labour Party. Ayedatiwa sends new tax bill to Ondo Assembly. Also, Lagos State Police launch 24-hour patrol on the new coastal road. Australia, Japan, Malaysia, and China, they lead the entry into 2026. And also we have Delta Police raid criminal. 𝐂𝐈𝐒 State Governor approves 121.5 billion for project and pensioners gratitude. And just too many stories. We have this one about 2027. I mean, there'll be a lot about 2027 this year. Expect a lot. IPAC, they won INEC against partisanship. Delta Police boss inaugurate ultra-modern area command complex. Just too many stories. Let's move away from the Punch newspaper and check out what the Vanguard newspaper is saying. But I'd like to remind you again, we're live on Facebook. It is 32FM949. That's a platform where you drop your comment as it is dropping in your mind before we open the studio line. And be rest assured, we'll take this comment during the course of the show. President Bola Tinubu says 2026, it marks the more robust phase for economic growth. So expect a lot this year. So says President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tax laws, the African Democratic Party and Congress, and the Labour Party, NAN, others, the kick as the implementation of the tax law begins today. Jonathan, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Ohanaeze, Afenifere, Amechi, Oborevori, Mba, the salute Nigerians on the New Year celebration. Tension as suspected terrorists, they set police station ablaze in Ondo State. That's so close. All right, still here, we have be unperturbed by the unsettling report of war. Fubara attacks the River State people, and he says 2026, Rivers is not for political war. Fubara still talking there. 1 feared killed, 5 trapped as Kebbi rice mill collapse. Gunmen abduct ex-Ogun lawmaker. Yobe State confirms arrest of suspect linked to Maiduguri bomb blast. 4 killed, 45 injured as Edas attack Nasarawa community. 6 dead, 4 rescued in Lagos boat mishap. That's not about that on the stories on the Vanguard. Let's check out the Premium Times. On the Premium Times, we have this report about everything that shaped year 2025, and it says insecurity, police abuses, the imprisonment of Nnamdi Kanu, press attack, all of that shaped Nigeria's human right profile in 2025. Also, gunmen attack Nasarawa community and killed about 3 persons. Deadly attack, Nnamdi Kanu's life, imprisonment, others defining event in the southeast in the year 2025. Still there, Alex Oti speaks on his Labour Party membership as Peter Obi defect to the African Democratic Congress. Before we go on a break, let's check out the Daily Trust. Anthony Joshua discharged from the hospital. Tax law, court refuses to stop the January 1st commencement. Peter Obi, a defect to ADC. And also we have tax law. NANS mobilizes for nationwide protest. Just too many stories. It's New Year, but the stories are not reducing. Keep it locked. We're going to break now. When we come back, we'll be back with the analysis of the stories. Don't go anywhere. It is Break It Down, paper review on 32 FM 94.9.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Wake up, it's choco time. Donald Choco is here with a taste you love. Just open, pour, and enjoy the chocolatey ride. Donald Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, taste it, love it. Donald Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, I love it.
Introducing the new Dano Choco 3-in-1. It's tasty, creamy, and satisfying. Taste it, love it.
Whether your team still dey inside or don comot, one thing no dey change. Football still dey ginger us. The debate, the rivalry, the unpredictable goals wey fit land anytime. Betano dey front row for all of them. Every match, every shocker, every chance to play your part as the 12th player. The competition continues, and so does your game. Keep the passion going on Betano. Not for persons under the age of 18. Bet responsibly.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Krima.
Where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Krima.
It's not tea, but garita.
Kivo Krima. Kivo Krima.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Welcome back to Break It Down, paper review on 32 FM 94.9. Now we're moving on to the conversation segment as always. So pick few stories as our odd topic for the morning. And I have our in-house analyst, Femi Olukole, make sense of those top stories. We'll kickstart with 𝐒𝐻𝐿. I mean, he had a lot to say, and most importantly, he accused the Rivers State Governor, that's Siminalayi Fubara, of reneging on the agreement, brokered by President Bola Tinubu to resolve the political crisis in the state. But before we even talk about that, let me ask you first off, how would you describe the political landscape, the economy scene, the security scene of the year 2025, and what are your expectations of 2026 before we talk about 𝐒𝐻𝐿? Because the president has promised us that this 2026 it will mark more robust phase for economic growth, and he says our reforms are in right direction. Nigeria would emerge stronger this year. He also says harmonizing the tax system, it will raise revenues sustainably, and he also says we have committed to protecting the lives and properties. So I want your reaction. Do you agree with the president? And are you optimistic that this year will be the beginning of a more robust phase for economic growth in Nigeria?
At the risk of sounding like a pessimist, honestly, I don't take any promise from any politician. What the president said, we have heard it before, and it has always come like it has always been repeated like a broken phonograph record. So it is not new. They always promise us robust living, beautiful living, and all sort of things, but we don't experience it. I will not believe, and I know many Nigerians will not believe until we have seen it happen, because politicians know how to reduce your blood pressure when you are tensed up. They tell you humongous lies. And at the end of the day, it will reduce your blood pressure in the first instance, but at the end of the day, it will shoot it up later when you discover that it is lie that you have been told. So if he promised that economy will do well, I pray it does well. If he says that Nigerians will live well, I pray they live well. But it is not just talking. He has to walk the talk. And he must put a stop to borrowings. We've been borrowing too much, and he must put a stop to careless spending. They waste a lot of money, and they pat themselves, they put themselves in a comfort zone while the rest of us are suffering, and they take money, they press us, they pressured us, they pin us down in order to take money from us to shift it to the governance side in order to maintain their own luxury. So you should try to spread the wealth so that if it is not even, it will almost be even. So by that, the poor will be able to breathe. So now what we are experiencing is that we have almost erased the middle cadre in our economy. So the middle level workforce, the middle level enjoyment that is almost non-existent should be made to come back, and that is when we can say that the economy is breathing well. So I wish him the best of luck, and he should ensure that any of his workers, any of his employees who is not good should not be retained. We don't want dead roots as ministers. We don't want dead roots in the corridor of power. Let everybody work, roll up their sleeves, and then work for the betterment of this country in this year.
All right, he has mentioned that, this year we're better than, where we're coming from. But why I would want to ask you those questions is because we know how we've been hearing about 2027. Since 2024, we've been talking about 2027, and that's just next year. And according to the report that we have a story saying 2027 presidency, the APC have assured President Bola Tinubu's return as the candidate for their party come the primaries, and also Peter Obi dumped the Labour Party. Before we talk about Peter Obi, let's talk about governance. Do you think they will have time for governance in the year 2026? Looking at the fact that 2027 is just next year.
We just give glory to God, because if not for God, 2026 wouldn't have existed, because politicians in Nigeria had killed 2026. They started talking about 2027 since 2023. Immediately they were sworn in, they started talking about 2027. So 2026 was non-existent in their calendar. But the Almighty God, the creator of 2026, made 2026 to exist. And I know 2026 will favor the downtrodden Nigerians by the grace of God. So there's going to be a lot of drama. We will witness a lot of drama in this year. Political drama, By May, June this year, you will see drama, acrobatic display. More people will be abandoning their political parties for the other, and they'll be moving about, just gallivanting all over the place. All these things don't favor the downtrodden Nigerians. It favors them, they alone. But I know the God of 2026 will be the God of downtrodden Nigerians, because downtrodden Nigerians will have the opportunity to breathe. So I know there will be a lot of abracadabra from the politicians in this year, but when it happens, it will not surprise me, and I know it will not surprise most Nigerians that are listening to us.
All right, so you're still listening to Break It Down, People Review on 32 FM 94.9. Still want to remind you that we are live on Facebook. It is 32 FM 949 Fenya, 32 FM 949 Fenya. For the second time, I will announce this again, that Break It Down Paper Review this year is a new year, so expect something different. And for this year, from January 19, the show will start 6:30 as always, but end 7:30 as against 7:15. So added 15 minutes for more conversation, robust conversation, analysis, and you get to enjoy more, get to react more on the show. So I'll announce again at the end of the show. The show is now 6:30 to 7:30 from January 19. Let's keep that in mind. All right, how would you describe the move of Peter Obi, finally, from the Labour Party to African Democratic Congress?
You see, I was reading yesterday some statement from Julius Aburi and the spokesperson for that party, Labour Party, saying that Obi's movement was a good riddance to bad rubbish. But I then asked myself, who knew Labour Party before Obi joined them? So it's just like before Atiku and others got to ADC. ADC, yes, was existing, but it was managing to exist. That was the condition that Labour Party was before Obi joined them, and then Obi brought good luck to them, and everybody knew them within Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Now that Obi has left the place and they are celebrating his exit, it's so funny. They are even saying that workaholic governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, should also go. Alex Otti has told Obi that he will not leave, that he will not go. He will leave to stay to build that party. So it is so funny. Honestly, it's so funny. But Obi is a politician. Politicians are prostitutes. They move from one place to the other. So I'm not surprised. Let us see what he's going to do in ADC that he has gone now. Let us see whether he's going to do something that is different from what he has done before. But whatever any one of them does should benefit Nigerians. That is the bottom line.
Should APC be threatened? Should they feel threatened? And do you think ADC can come out stronger? Because it feels like they've been silent for the past, in fact, since they started the whole campaign, being the now opposition against the APC. Do you think they've been maybe probably too silent?
I think they still have time. They had the whole of this year to repackage themselves and to add more voices to the voices they have had before. So because Nigeria seems to rely on them now, PDP has been crippled. So PDP is no longer, it has lost its voice, it has lost its strength. So Nigerians are looking towards the ADC now to do something, to give this APC the necessary opposition that will make it sit up and stop rough riding us.
All right, now let's react to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory that accused the River State Governor Fubara of reneging on the agreement brokered by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he mentioned that he would soon make public, what went down, the details of the deal, and that will be done in just expect that soon. That agreement, he followed the closed-door meeting that the president had with, they had with Fubara and some other persons at the State House in Abuja. That was in June 2025, and that involved Wike and Fubara. What is going on? Do you think is another problem?
3 angles to that question.
Okay.
1, Fayoshe the other time was querying Seyi Makinde why he disclosed what transpired between him, Wike, and the president. That was when Seyi Makinde, the governor of Oyo State, said that Wike told the president that he was going to hold down PDP for him. Now, Wike is now saying that he wants to reveal what transpired between Wike himself and Fubara and the president when he was brokering peace between them. Now, you now see how politicians cannot be taken seriously. Then number 2, Wike that is saying that yes, Fubara has not has reneged on the conditions for peace to reign. You now I want to ask a question that in what capacity is Wike disturbing the peace of River State? You are, for God's sake, like Peter Odili, you are like Amechi and other past governors. Then go and sit down. Now you are lucky you rode on the wings of some people. You flew on the wings of some people to become ministers. Enjoy your ministerial appointment in Abuja. Leave this man to do his work as the executive governor of the state. You are not the governor. You cannot be calling the shot in that state. So Wike likes to. It appears that if Wike does not see problems, he cannot exist. I think the oxygen he uses to breathe is problems, wahala. So he loves wahala, he romances wahala. So he's now trying to create another one, saying that Fubara will not have automatic ticket. In what capacity are you saying that? You are a PDP member. Fubara is now an APC member. If tomorrow you join APC, you are going to meet Fubara there as the landlord. And Fubara as the governor naturally is the leader of the party in the state. Even the chairman of the party, APC in the River State, who used to attack Fubara before, does not attack him any longer. So why are you creating problems? And now he has gone into the minds of his boys, men that are behaving like boys, the state assembly, and they are cooking up problems again. But one thing I want to let people know is this: any clay pot that boils palm seed will be broken by palm seed. That is a proverb in Yoruba. Yoruba people say, "Ikoko seyin, ikoko to si eyin, eyin lo ma fo." So these problems this man is creating, we someday consume him if he doesn't know.
Okay, all right. I mean that was tense. Now let's talk about Bala Mohammed. Bala Mohammed has mentioned there been speculations around there about how the APC have been using the EFCC and some other forces against opposition parties, just for them to spike them. Now Bala Mohammed, that's the governor of Bauchi State, he accused the federal government of urging and using the EFCC to persecute him and also members of the cabinet over their refusal to join the All Progressive Congress. They have been that sentiment, if you agree with me. Do you agree with that sentiment that the people that have been joining the APC, they are actually, coerced to join the APC, and the people still in the PDP or other opposition parties, they are using, the EFCC, to lure them into the All Progressive Congress?
Two angles.
Okay.
I believe that some people are being coerced into APC. I believe that some people are being given largesse to get into APC. I believe some people go voluntarily into APC because they have so many, they have baggages, they have skeletons in their cupboards. So they go there because they have seen what has happened to Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole has cases around his neck. Danjuma Goje has, Senate President Akpabio has. Very many of them have problems with EFCC. They have been alleged to have tampered with public monies, and they are there making laws for us. So some of them go because of that, but I don't want to believe that EFCC, federal government is using EFCC to harass Bauchi State government because the governor has refused to join them. I don't believe. If they don't have any shady things that EFCC has seen, they will not be dragged to court. So let them go and clean themselves. My prayer is that EFCC should be alive and get as many as possible who have tampered with the money, public money. Let them go and clean themselves if they can. So EFCC, I don't think is stupid to the extent that you will just pack some people and then take them to court. Judges will tell EFCC that it's not serious, and then throw away the cases. So every one of them that have punished us, that have brought us to where we are now, on our knees, EFCC should get them and they should smell their nyash. Let me use that word.
Let's not use that word. All right, let's take this final. We have to go to break by 7 o'clock. Tension as suspected terrorists at police station are blazing on those days. Now, tension gripped in the ancient town of Owo Council. I don't know if I know how to pronounce this. Ipele. In Owo, I hope that's correct. Okay. That's of Owo in Ondo State, as suspected terrorists reportedly set ablaze the divisional police station. Isn't this too early to have a report like this? And also, an unconfirmed source said that the bandits also attacked a church in Ondo State. That's coming from a local that's narrated that ugly incident.
The fact of the matter is that your enemies does not sleep. Your enemies are not sleeping. They don't sleep. Then you must not sleep. So Nigeria must not sleep, because these guys are looking for anything to hang on, because they know that they are being threatened by the US and our local military. So, and what they want to do is to be disturbing, to be killing, to be burning, so that they may feel that they are still there. So that is why governments at state level, at local level, local government level, and at the federal level must up their games to ensure that these people are neutralized. Those who beg for them to be freed, those who want them to be negotiated with, they hear all this nonsense they do. The likes of Gumi, he will not talk to this. So government should up the game by making sure that they are neutralized, because these ones are recalcitrant. They can never be corrected. They are incorrigible. Let them go to their makers, because we don't need bad people in Nigeria. We want to rebuild Nigeria. We should enjoy Nigeria. We are tired of talking and crying and wailing and spilling innocent blood. We don't want it any longer. So the game should be upped.
All right. I mean, the president has said that 2026 would be a better year. I mean, let's see how it pans. Now, let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll open the studio lines and get to hear your view, your perspective, your reaction on the stories making around this morning. Stick around. It is Break It Down. Paper review on 32 FM 94.9. Don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Wake up, it's choco time. Donald Choco is here with a taste you love. Just open, pour, and enjoy the chocolatey ride. Donald Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, taste it, love it. Donald Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, I love it.
Introducing the new Dano Choco 3-in-1. It's tasty, creamy, and satisfying. Taste it, love it.
All across Nigeria, one truth prevails. Football is not just played on the pitch. Arguments fly, tensions shift like defenders on the pitch. And when the ball finally enters the net, that is the 12-player full attack mode. 11 players play on the pitch, but we, the fans, play from anywhere. With Betano, fans don't just watch the match, we influence the game. Register now and join the 12th player. Betano, not for persons under the age of 18. Bet responsibly.
Kò bá jẹ́ 24, 29 tàbí 32 ṣáà ti fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa lórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kàn tẹ 32 FM 949 ẹ̀yẹ̀ fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀.
Start your day and have a good time. Kivo Creamer. And where you need to have the break time. Kivo Creamer. It's not tea or margarita. Kivo Creamer. Kivo Creamer.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
One minute, gone past 7. It is time to get your reactions. 0906 200949, 0906 200949, or 0809 7949, 0809 7949, or 0705 5949, 0705 5949. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the show. We want to hear from you. What do you think about the stories and making rounds on a national daily? You can also head on to our Facebook page. It is 32FM 949 Fenye. 32FM 949 Fenye. You can drop a reaction. Let's know what you think about the stories. Let's kickstart with this very call. Hello, the first caller for this year 2026. Good morning.
Compliment of the fresh new year.
Yes, so
this is Opchu calling from Lagos.
Good to have you.
Okay, just to concur with you what Elder said. In fact, this to say I am the last Nigerian that will never, ever believe on any promise of this very Bola Tinubu government. What are we talking about? Personally for me, if I can tag anything to this varieties on this administration, I can only tag something like a government of Luthmania and Spandamania. We are here when the managing director of NNPC was called to ask about the missing 210 trillion naira. And he told us that the money is not missing but it's misplaced. And we did not hear anything about it again. So I cannot ever have any faith or hope in the policies of this very government. Thank you and have a blessed new year.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you for the call at 0906 200949, 0906 200949, or 0809 7949, 0809 7949. Or you add on to our Facebook page. It is 32FM949 Fenya. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, I'm John Nuzanjako. Thank you, and I'm looking late for being there today. Happy New Year, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you say you do not see the reason why Wike does not like this, I've told you that this man is a combatant general of the Rivers policy. And meaning of Wike means some more this. So everything will be done must be in an aggressive manner. He has said that there is no automatic ticket for Kubara. And I was just loving the day Kubara they come to the APC. Believe that all will be well. I told my friends and colleagues that the Fubara is just deceiving himself in the APC because Wike will continue to have control over APC in Rivers. I'm John Nuzon Joku. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Let's take some comment on Facebook. We have this one from Omoshebi Akoni Adeniyi. It says ADC will never make headway. So if that is what the analyst Elder Olukole is waiting for, it is effort in futility. It's saying ADC will never make headway. All right, thank you. We have Olaleke Olutoyin saying Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year to you too. Festus Oseokundia says Happy New Year to all the staff members and thank you for increasing the time for news analysis. Okundia from Benin City, thank you so much. Rashida Aderito says good morning, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, thank you. All right, we lost that one. Do well to call back if you can. It is 0906 2000 949 0906 2000 949 or 0809 7000 949 0809 7000 949. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the show. Or you go to Facebook, drop that comment, let's know what you feel about the stories. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning to our very good AI.
Thank you. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. This is Bengamari calling from Apata.
Good to have you.
Good morning, Sir Derukule.
Good morning, sir.
At the crowd with a new tax law because this is January 1st. So we are waiting to see what will be the end part of this new tax law reform. And secondly, on the issue of Wike and Fubara, I think the person that's only giving Wike the chance to, the chance to lower his head is just Mr. President. And Wike is just relevant because he's holding a political office, which is the office of the FCC minister. If by 2027, by adventure, Tinubu should win the election, by adventure, I think he has to drop Wike because Wike will be a turn on his administration. I don't know why Wike will be talking to number one citizen of a particular state like that as if it's just his boy. See, when Wike was the governor, nobody dare tries what Wike is trying with Fubara. Nobody dares try that when he was the governor. And Wike should know that he can never become the governor of that state again till eternity because he has spent his full 8 years. Allow this man to do his job. If people want him to be the second time governor, so be it. He cannot be in Abuja and be dictating what will happen in Rivers State. This is not a democracy. This is autocracy. Thank you very much on the replay. God bless you, sir.
God bless you too. Thank you so much for your call. Let's take Mr. Fawale Femi's comment on Facebook. He says, Happy New Year, 32 FM family. Happy New Year to you too. It says, Elder Femi Olukole has spoken my mind. The war on terrorism and banditry is not over yet. Government should intensify effort to deal with this wicked, unrepentant enemy of state ruthlessly. We don't need people like them anymore in Nigeria. No more bloodshed. My humble submission. Good morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Fawale Femi, for that contribution. The studio lines still opened 0906 2000 949 0906 2000 949 or 0809 7000 949 0809 7000 949. I'd like to announce this again. January is a new year, beautiful year at that. Excellent year already. We can feel it. I mean, it rained yesterday. I don't think I have ever experienced that. I mean, Elder, in the years of your eldership, has it ever rained?
Yes, so.
Oh, really?
Yes, I even remember when I was in Port Harcourt, it rained on December 23 and December 29.
Okay.
And heavily.
Did it happen on the 31st, the day
it
before
had
the
happened before.
Oh,
I
really?
even heard that it rained at Abeokuta yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right, so we experienced that yesterday, and I think it's a good sign. We're hoping that this year would be a beautiful year. So, Break It Down paper review will now be 1 hour from 6:30 to 7:30. I mean, it's usually from 6:30 to 7:15. Now 15 minutes has been added to the time, so it means that we have luxury of time to analyze the issues, give our reactions, get enough submissions from our analysts, and get to enjoy the show even better. So from January 19, Break It Down paper review will be from 6:30 to 7:30. So you see this here is beautiful already? Yes, beginning of great things. All right, let's go back to the phone lines and take some comment on Facebook. 0906-2000-949 is 0906-2000-949 or 0809-7000-949. I think there's a story I would like us to touch on. There's a part where we had a conversation yesterday about the Christmas gift from Fubara to the lawmakers. I think the lawmakers, they returned the money to Fubara, saying that fund is unsolicited. Now, the River State government, I think they've reacted. They've reacted to that money. They said the money was for civil servant.
Yes.
But would you call lawmakers civil servant?
Well, they are not civil servants.
They use the word. Maybe they use the word public.
Public servants, yeah. But you know, it is just because of the bad belly, as we will say, that made them to say that. It is just because they don't love that man. It is just because they are trying to they are concocting another problem, another turbulence in that place, and it is because they are dancing to the tune being dictated by their big brother, their master, Wike. That is just. It's unfortunate that people who are men, who are fathers of some people, tie themselves to the apron of a man. I mean, and you are disturbing the peace of your state. So that's just it. It is not the first time that such a thing. If you read that story, the government said that it wasn't the first time. That is what they have always been doing. And if you saw Nigerian Labour Congress and other groups thanking government for doing it as it has been doing before. So it is just because they want to manufacture another problem. That's why they said that. They said that it was not approved by them.
Yes.
So had it been there was no problem with them, they will applaud the governor. They might even tell governor, give us more. This is not enough, and they would have given them more. So it is their state, though. If they want, let them do whatever they like.
Can we fully exonerate Fubara? Because I mean, normally it should go through the House of Assembly. There is something called separation of power, and also yesterday, Mr. Austin said something about the fact that the money was so demeaning. Like, why would you give 100? And if it was more than 100,000, maybe they would not have.
I beg.
Eyebrow.
If I like, I can give you 10 naira. So if you don't like it, you reject it, and they have rejected it. So I can give you what I can afford. So it doesn't matter. And aside from that, any governor is allowed to spend certain amount of money. So I know it is there within their capacity.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Good to have you on the show. Hello, good morning. You're live. Good to have you on the show. Okay, there's this silence thing there. Hello. Okay, I guess I don't know what the problem is, but do want to call back if you can. But the time is fast spent. It is 12 minutes gone past 7. 0906-2000-949 or 0809-7000-949. I think we should get your final thoughts on the show this morning, Elder Olukule.
Now, Wike must know that.
Okay, final thoughts about Wike.
Yes, Wike must know that the market is about winding up, and the man is playing game with President Tinubu is very, very wise.
Okay.
Time is coming when Tinubu will put him in his right place. So he must be very, very careful.
Okay, thank you so much. And I think we should all be very careful this new year and, all our wish list. I hope that we're able to, by the time we clock December 31st, 2026, we'll be proud of ourselves. Amen. Enjoy the rest of your new year and ensure that you have a beautiful celebration because you deserve all the celebration of life. Thank you so much, Edol.
Thank you for having me.
All right, this year promises to be better. Ensure that you stick around. It is 32 FM 94.9. My name is ADEOLA.